Hoth, Master Jedi. Shuttle is prepped and ready. We're just waiting for clearance from the station controller to launch.
This is a frozen rock on the edge of the galaxy. How much traffic can there be?
Shh, don't make him mad. He'll detect an instrument malfunction or something, and they'll tie up my shuttle all day. There was more traffic when we started the salvage operations, but nobody's come back up in a while. Ships are probably frozen to the ground. Really? You ought to try to savor this delay. Every minute you're not freezing to death is a good one.
This is starting to sound less and less like a good idea.
There's a reason I spend most of my time up here instead of on the planet. Before I forget, you'll need this cold weather equipment. If you're lucky, you won't use it much.
Everything checks out. You are cleared for launch.
You should check in with the commander at Auric Base when we land. He'll be able to tell you a lot more about Hoth.
Master Jedi, I can't tell you how glad I am you've arrived. Welcome to Auric Base. What's left of it. I'm Lieutenant Laskin. Did Republic Command send you? Did they get my distress signal?
I don't think your signal got through. The station seemed pretty calm.
You don't know? If you're not here to answer my distress call, I don't know what we're going to do. We can't hold out much longer. An explosion in one of the speeder hangars knocked out main power. Within seconds, we were under heavy Imperial fire. Our shields haven't switched to auxiliary power yet.
Who has authority here?
As the most senior officer left, I've been trying to contact Republic Command. I don't know what to do here. We still have men in the field on a critical mission. Or we did when we were attacked anyway. Between the Imperials and the cold. I don't have enough people for a search party. Please, if you could head out there. You're their only chance.
What makes you think they haven't already frozen to death?
I know it's a long shot, but the mission they were on is vital. They were headed out to check the long-range sensors. With those running again, we'd have some warning before another attack hit. If you reach them, give them these. Fresh weapons and supplies. And they might make it back. And thank you. Am I seeing things? I didn't think there was anyone else left alive on this planet.
What's the word from Auric Base? There's nothing on the comm but static. I was starting to think they pulled out and left us.
Do you need medical attention?
No, just cold and sick of emergency rations.
Not that getting back to Auric Base will change that. What about our mission? We can't leave the sensors like this.
I'll handle it.
Without the sensors, Auric Base is blind. They won't have any warning the Empire is coming. If you can reach the arrays, you can bring them back online. There are a lot of Imperials in the area, though.
We'd better get moving if we're not gonna freeze to death. See you back at the base. You made it! Welcome back! With the long-range sensors working again, it's starting to look like we might pull through this after all. Master Jedi, we're honored that you took the time to help us. Those men owe you their lives. Thank you.
Those soldiers didn't run into any Imperials on the way back, did they?
Sir, a distress flare was just fired from the power relay.
That relay's the only reason we still have shields and heat. If the Tals defending it are being overrun.
Orders, Lieutenant?
I don't know.
There's no need to panic. I can answer the distress signal.
Thank you. I don't know what we'd do if you weren't here. Please, go to the relay. If you can't hold off the Empire, send up a flare. We'll try to evacuate as much of the base as we can.
When they saw the distress flare, Auric Base thought you were about to be slaughtered.
It worked! When I got a transmission from the Tals, I thought it might have been a fluke. This is fantastic.
Lieutenant, we're receiving messages on all channels. Kresh Outpost is reporting in now.
We're not alone out here anymore. Oh, this is gonna be fabulous for morale.
That's excellent news.
Sir, I've picked up an urgent transmission from the Crescent Canyon facility. Putting it through now.
It's wrong for someone to suffer like that.
Those people have been kicked around by everyone who's come here. The Orderlings were the first people on Hoth. They came here as colonists. Their facility at Crescent Canyon has the best cold weather technology on Hoth. Technology that's now in Imperial hands.
I'll go see what can be done to save these colonists.
Thank you. Try to reach Supervisor Aldo. He's in charge of the facility. Contact me once you found him. Good luck.
Don't be afraid. I'm not with the Empire. I came to help you.
Those who report Republic sympathizers will be rewarded. Those who harbor the anarchists in our midst will be punished. Which would you rather be?
I'm a Jedi. I assure you, you'll be safe.
The Republic stole this planet from your people. The Empire will give it back to you, if you only let us.
When did you tell him this? Maybe we can still stop him if we hurry.
You're all alone out here. The Senate doesn't care what happens to the Outer Rim. Surrender, and you can leave Hoth alive.
But the Empire hasn't won yet. There's still time to save your people if you're willing to try. Lieutenant, evacuate the base. The mines under it are filled with gas, and the Empire is about to ignite it.
What? Are you serious? I'll send everyone who can hold a blaster to your position. Try to buy us some time.
I'll do all that I can.
Understood. And thanks. We have a lot of wounded and Kolto tanks. We need more time. Head into the mines and try to stop them from igniting the gas. We'll prepare for the worst. Good luck.
Thank goodness I got to you in time. You're walking into a trap. The Orderlands have betrayed us.
You were at Auric Base, weren't you? How did you get here ahead of me?
The, Lieutenant sent me here right after you left. We intercepted a transmission from Supervisor Aldo to Coral Torin, telling him you were on your way.
I appreciate your words of caution.
They're setting up an ambush, just a little further down the tunnel. If you hurry, you can catch them before they're ready. Don't kill me! You've got to understand, I had no choice!
You should take responsibility for your own decisions.
The Republic is looking for some prototype that crashed here. The thing probably burned up in the atmosphere. We're never going to find it. With the Republic, the only way I leave Hoth is in a body bag. The Empire offered to ship me back to the core.
Did the Empire's offer specify you'd be alive?
It was more of a chance than what the Republic was offering me. What happens to me now?
I'll have someone come get you.
Wait, you're...
Lieutenant, send someone to pick up Private Falk, and tell them to keep an eye on him.
Falk? What the? There's a strike team on its way. That's another one I owe you, I guess. Thanks.
You're leaving me on Hoth? Couldn't you just shoot me?
That's far enough. You must know by now that no backup is coming. You're all alone down here. Surrender your weapons and I'll see that you're returned to Republic space.
Surely you realize you can't stand against me.
I know the reputation of the Jedi, and I know they bleed and die just like anyone else. Surely you understand that this conflict is pointless? Even if you save the base, those men will die here. One lost ship is worth more to the Republic than all the soldiers on this planet. They will never leave Hoth alive.
I think you might be overestimating how long this search will take.
Ah, optimism that flies in the face of reality. I'd forgotten what it looks like. Very well then. I'll make this quick and painless.
Lightsaber jerk!
That was a mother of a fight. I can't believe we stopped them in time.
It was surprisingly simple, really.
The area's secure. Maybe you should let the lieutenant know the base isn't about to explode.
Welcome back. I can't thank you enough for this. We've got Private Falk in custody now. He'll be under guard until his court-martial. I still can't believe it. I just finished my report to Republic Command. General Ando wanted to speak with you when you returned.
Why would General Ando want to talk to me?
The base wouldn't even be standing if it weren't for you. I think he just wants to thank you. Just a moment. Lieutenant Laskin to Republic Command? General, do you read me?
Ando here. Ah, you must be the Jedi I've heard so much about. On behalf of the entire Republic, I commend you. Your actions have saved countless lives, not only on Hoth, but throughout the galaxy. Is there anything you'd like to say on this occasion?
The lieutenant held this place together through the worst possible circumstances. He deserves a promotion.
That's good advice. Lieutenant Laskin, you are hereby granted the rank of captain, effective immediately. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
I hope to see you again. We could certainly use more people like you. Good luck out there. Ando out.
Well, this is a surprise. I'm sorry to say, you've just arrived in the least important outpost in the sector, Master Jedi. But we just got a break that could make this the hottest spot on Hoth. We got a message from one of the Chiss.
They contacted you. There's likely some trickery involved.
I agree with you completely. Ordinarily I wouldn't trust it, but... Here, I'll let the transmission speak for itself.
Republic Outpost, do you copy? I'm under heavy fire and I haven't got much time. I've stolen a data disk of time-sensitive information from Imperial Intelligence. I'm offering this to you in exchange for sanctuary. The Empire is hunting me. I don't know how long I can hold out. Send help and I'll give you whatever you want.
You wouldn't be showing me this if you thought it was just an Imperial trick.
I think that Chiss would never choose to appear weak, even to bait a trap. He has to be desperate. If we're going to act, we have to act fast.
If he's telling the truth, it's too great an opportunity to pass up.
Thank you, Master Jedi. This mission is way beyond anything my people could manage. The signal came from a crashed dropship not far from here. Be careful. Bring the Chiss back if you can, but if it does look like a trap, get out.
The Empire got to your Chiss defector, but the data disk was still on his body.
It's just as well. I'm not sure the men really wanted a Chiss hanging around here. The data disk is the critical thing. Let's get a look at it. Lieutenant, we need this decrypted.
Yes, sir. This is from Imperial Intelligence. It looks like it's a strategic assessment of the Ortolan geothermal power station. Maps, avenues of attack.
The geothermal station is currently held by the White Maw. If the Empire takes it from them, we're in trouble.
Who or what are the White Maw?
Pirates. Hoth is crawling with them. They took the geothermal station from the Ortolan colonists who built it. Capturing the power station would give the Empire a completely self-sufficient fortified base on our doorstep. They'd be able to launch attacks from there with impunity. We'd never drive them out.
So the data disk says you're all going to die.
We don't have the manpower to defend that power station. Once you leave, the Empire could just take it. There's only one thing to do. Destroy it before they get there. Take these remote charges.
May the Force be with us.
It's not ideal, but we can't let the power station fall into Imperial hands.
I'm sorry. I don't think we've been introduced. At least you have your freedom. Go. Start over somewhere else. The Imperial Army will be here any second. You might want to take cover before they get here. I'm sure Major Vincent will be glad to hear it.
Our sensors didn't pick up any explosions. Did something go wrong?
I chose to stay and fight the Imperial Army.
You fought the Imperial Army? On your own? Are you serious? The stories I've heard about Jedi don't do you justice. Thank you. You've probably just saved the lives of half the soldiers on Hoth.
I'm glad to have been a part of it.
There are a lot of people on Hoth who could probably use your help. Listen, I know this is asking a lot, but we've lost contact with Lieutenant Kirill at 10th Outpost. I don't know what's happened there, but I suspect they're in trouble.
I conferred with every man in the platoon. Even if we sent everyone we have, we couldn't strike the Brotherhood effectively.
Then you see my point. A combined operation might have a chance. You didn't say you had visitors.
What are you doing here? We haven't seen a new face in weeks. How did you make it past the Hailstorm Raiders?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Then you are lucky not to have encountered them in the passes. The Brotherhood are White Moor pirates, the worst of the lot. They are savages, frankly. Cultists and marauders from some other ice planet that came to Hoth to test their limits. They hunt and murder those who cannot survive in the cold as they do. Republic and Imperials alike.
If you came to talk, talk.
My men are in the same situation as Lieutenant Kirill's, cut off with no resupply possible.
If we don't join forces, they'll whittle us down until we leave our outposts in search of food. Then we die.
How does that compare to being betrayed at some critical point by the enemy?
Without help, our deaths are a certainty. Anything is better. What we need is for someone to bait a trap. If we fire a distress flare out on the ice, the Brotherhood will come running to attack.
When that happens, my squad can surround them and wipe them out. All the bait would need to do is last until they arrive.
The Brotherhood will find I'm not easily overcome.
They rely on surprise and savagery. Without the former, they can be killed like any other barbarians.
Then it's agreed. Here's the distress flare and directions. Find a good, vulnerable-looking spot in the snow. Good luck out there. The Brotherhood knows that ice better than their own backsides. You did it. I haven't seen that many dead Brotherhood since we first came to the planet.
Agreed. It was efficacious.
I'll assume that was the Imperial equivalent of enthusiasm, Captain.
It was. My scouts are in pursuit of the fleeing Brotherhood now. We'll see what they find.
Where do we go from here?
Now, we maintain our truce until we determine if our knockout blow was delivered. My scouts should report in at any moment.
Snow Raptor, this is Hatchling. Come in, Snow Raptor.
Go ahead, Hatchling.
We spotted the remainder of the enemy force entering the ice fortress. Coordinates attached.
If the remainder of their force is grouping at the ice fortress, they've been badly hurt. It's time to finish them.
Captain's right. We're not going to get this chance again.
That seems right.
All right. Our priority target is Master Sav. A cult without its beloved leader is a beast without its head.
Sav is a legend among the Brotherhood. We stranded him in the snow once, and left him for dead in Wampa country. He strangled one with a torn femur, and skinned it with his own claws. He showed up in the ice fortress weeks later, quite alive.
I'll remember that story next time I'm a Wampa.
The point is, Master Sav is not to be underestimated. We'll need you spearheading the attack on him, while we secure the fortress.
We will split into multiple squads, then meet up again in the audience hall. Be warned, the hall is a defensible area. They'll move the big guns there once they know we're attacking.
I'll get there as soon as possible.
All right, we'll monitor the situation from here. Meet up inside with Sergeant Cacho and Sergeant Enlicker. Their men will reinforce you as you push to the audience hall. Go quickly. Let's not give them time to get back on their feet.
Sergeant Enlicker reporting in, sir. We've received little resistance so far.
Sergeant Cacho reporting in, sir. You got here just in time for the fighting. These here are your unit. Straight on to the audience chamber. We'll fan out to intercept reinforcements.
They're fanatics, and they're desperate. Expect no quarter.
Right, taking point.
Sir, now that they're gone, do you seriously expect them to be allies?
They've shown us no ill will so far.
Of course, they conceal it until the time is right. I know Captain Biron from the old days when his unit took me prisoner. He likes the ambush, mind you.
Can you explain that?
Think about it. Where'd he learn to surround an enemy force? From hunting the Republic, that's how. And he's ready to do it again. The safe thing to do is, as soon as the Brotherhood is broken, take down Biron's men and grab him as a prisoner. It wouldn't take much. He's back at the base alone, and this lot will fold if we pull it on them surprise-like.
If they were enemies, I'd have noticed by now.
You think you know the mind of an Imperial better than I do? I spent 3 months in their cells. How about you?
I've defeated more Imperials than you've seen in your lifetime.
Look. I just wanted to warn you to be careful, all right? There's not many of us left. I'll go keep an eye on that sergeant. You take the boys here.
Isn't this a surprise? The Republic and Imperials all bound together. What's wrong? Getting cold? Need to share body heat?
I'm sure you mean that in a positive light.
Your humor masks fear. Fear that one day people will realize they need neither Empire nor Republic. And your death is one more step on the road to pure liberation.
That's the room, gentlemen. Take the turrets and secure the perimeter.
All units, find an Imperial. Reinforce their positions with small arms. Move out. This is the time. Don't let them dig in.
There's no need to escalate this.
Escalate? They're gonna have a clear field of fire on us.
Cacho, I've just received word from Captain Biron. He's got new orders.
You'll find them quite ready for them, Imperial.
He said to clear out the fortress once it's secured. It's too large for us to hold. Is something wrong?
He thought he saw another pirate. False alarm.
Oh yeah, I guess things are all fine. All right. Everything's fine. I'm never hearing the end of this.
Is there anything I can do?
Tell your captain that he's dead on about the fortress size. We'll be out of here as soon as all the rooms are searched.
I heard about the situation over the comm. Master Sav is dead and half the Brotherhood tried to flee by jumping off the cliff. A well-executed plan. Of course, the irony is that with the Brotherhood gone, we'll be free to focus our tactics on one another.
What would you suggest, Lieutenant? 24-hour truce as we return to our outposts?
I could grant that when it involves my men. I cannot, of course, speak for others. What do you think?
If you ever need to defect, you know who to call.
A fine compliment. But after today's negotiations, I will likely be watched carefully.
Yes, you risk much by coming here, Captain. If only more Imperials were like you.
Be careful what you wish for, Lieutenant.
Well, the day's not over yet, and already it brought about the end of the Hailstorm Brotherhood. There's a bigger war out there on the ice, and for once, the Imperials aren't the worst of it.
I never thought we'd see the day the Imperials were second on the list.
Me neither. Admiral Revold commands the Republic fleet on Hoth. From the surface, no less. He's fighting tooth and nail with the White Maw leaders every day. You can do for him what you did for us. The White Maw could be a thing of the past, and we would all sleep easier.
Jedi? Well, paint me blue and call me Chiz. I'm Admiral Revold. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here, and we've got the whole war with the Empire in the bag.
What makes this frozen wasteland worth fighting for?
Spread across that ice field is what's left of one of our capital ships. She was carrying a top-secret weapon prototype. The Null Cannon. It can fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
Something like that could save a lot of lives.
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the Null Cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
One prototype coming up.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage. The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the Null Cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads.
The Force was with us, Admiral. The power core is secure, and I've got a data pad with the location of the pirate base.
You made quick work of that motherless space trash. Well done. Now our troops can take the fight to them.
I hate to interrupt, but the data suggests these components were from the ancillary, not main power core. That's bad.
We still kept part of the Null Cannon out of the pirates' hands. It can't be catastrophic.
Worst case scenario? The pirates already have enough of the weapon to make it operational.
You'll have to go into their base after it. Hit those sons of Hutts before they know we're coming.
Do we know anything about the pirates or their operations that I can use?
That datapad puts the pirate base inside a huge system of ice caverns not far from here.
Half the scum in the galaxy will be in there. Chief Engineer Aram and a squad of Tals will be on your heels. Once the pirates are down, Aram will secure the Null Cannon for transport. It'll be the mother of all fights. Good luck.
Hold on there, Master Jedi. Put down the lightsaber and let's talk for a moment.
Nobody else in this place has wanted to stop and chat?
My crew is a bit, overeager at times. I'll speak to them about it, I assure you. The survivors, anyway. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it, one for every ship in our fleet.
You built copies of a Republic superweapon and you think it's a good idea to admit it?
Now you know what you're bargaining for. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
We can still negotiate. No one has to get hurt.
Don't bother lying. I'm not a fool. Don't think we'll go quietly.
So that could have gone better.
It couldn't have gone worse unless the planet exploded in a massive fireball.
At least we'd be warm for that fraction of a second before we all died. I'd better call in and report.
Aram, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the Null Cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... Breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
We were sent in here for the Null Cannon, and now we get it out of here.
We were sent here for one Null Cannon. Singular. Not dozens. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and And once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I trust you have a strategy.
The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
We need this weapon to fight the Empire. We have to bring it back in working condition.
I guess the Admiral will be happy anyway. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
Congratulations. You've done the Republic a whopping huge service. Aram just gave me the good news. I knew you'd send those pirates packing. Well done.
The pirates copied the null cannon. I think we'll be seeing more of them.
I wouldn't worry about the pirates. Their puny little copies will be no match for our prototype. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
Will you be leaving Hoth immediately?
Soon. I don't have to tell you how much I'm looking forward to frying some Imperial starships.
Transport is on its way. When the troops hear we're getting off this oversized snowball, they may declare a holiday in your honor.
Remember this day. This is the day the war was won, and don't let anyone tell you different. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.